I saw Danger Brand, Alice's English Club. What's happening? Surprise, surprise. I thought I'd do a little pop up live in the evening and see if there was anybody I knew watching YouTube today in the evening. And here we are. I'm good, Assad. How are you? Dude, I saw your online store. You got all kinds of Toby stuff going on. I'm going to get my order in pretty soon. I want a Halloween t-shirt with that Halloween picture of Toby on the front of it. A t-shirt, not a hoodie. I don't need a hoodie. I only wear hoodies every once in a while. Alice, do you know Assad? Assad's my bro. He's number one supporter of Toby Dog, and if you check out his channel, stay Toby. He's got um Toby swag for sale. He's got um cups and hoodies and shirts, all kinds of cool things. Hi. He's got all kinds of cool things for sale. Yeah. We are I'll give you a guess where we're at. I've been hiding the background really. I got it on Toby here. I was gonna wait and have a surprise background here today on our first evening live stream. Holy cow, we got 2 likes already right off the bat. And hearts. Thanks to whoever's popping the hearts off. That's really cool. Look at that boy. He is cute, isn't he? Toby Dog. Toby Dog. We're working on a new trick that's spinning around. Hey, Pachenka. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. We're out hanging out with Toby along the river. Here comes a boat. We'll show you in a minute. Oh, we were on the horizontal, I thought. Oh no, that was the movie we were making. But I was wondering if that was our President Goga's yacht. It looks kind of small to be Goga's yacht, but he may be incognito. You see, it's not flying any flags. You never know. It's a pretty good sized boat. Here we are with Toby Dog. Yeah, we'll give you the... As soon as we get a clear shot here, we'll give you the 180. Leave it. Hold on, Tobe. There's people on the e-bikes. They're killing me already. Okay, that's looking south. Down the river. Upriver. Because this river flows south to north. Mom lives straight across there where I'm pointing. Oh, watch out for that sun. I know it's bright. I live in Michigan. Hey, Daniel Brown. There's those right straight across there where you see the tall lights. Those are baseball and softball diamonds. Look, the geese are practicing for their trips north or south. I'm sorry. Here, uh-oh. Watch your hats, folks. Don't look up. Man, I got pooped on by a bird down here along the river before. Oh, I'm sorry. I was showing you the view. We were looking that way. Sorry about that, folks. I started thinking about getting pooped on. It was not cool. So there's the ball diamonds, and then there's Vets Bridge right there. Veterans Bridge, Veterans Memorial Bridge. This is pretty cool. We got people walking, people biking, all kinds of ducks and geese out in the water. How's everybody today? Assad says, Alice, it's gaming channel. I make custom mods live and video in my language, but English dubbed option is enabled. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Assad's got a great channel, Alice. There's another gaming channel to check out. It's called Cloud Dizzle. He's a pretty good bro. Assad, do you ever see a guy named Cloud Dizzle? Dizzle? Welcome, Bassetti Joseph. Look at that. You already got a blue jacket, don't you? Is there anybody in here not blued up? Any repeats? We're good. Yeah, we thought we'd come down and get a good eat. We don't ever normally live stream on our evening walks, but maybe today we thought we'd take a chance, see if anybody was paying attention to Toby Dog. We're going to try to catch a sunset if it doesn't get too cold. This is a new development area of the waterfront along the riverfront here. This building here is a Dow Chemical building. There's all kinds of restaurants and shops back this way, the way we just come from. We came along the water. Come on, Toby, let's walk. Show the people the park. We were hoping to see a freighter come through. That'd be really cool. They're ginormous, like almost ocean-going ships, and they come right up the river. They're carrying rock and ore and grains, all kinds of different things. I'm thinking next year Toby will be a good off-leash dog, and we can play frisbee along the way when we're walking. The dog before Toby, his name was Charlie Boy. We used to play right here every morning in the daylight, in the fog, in the dark. This is a great field here. All nice, thick, lush green grass. Is anybody cooking anything good for dinner? I'm getting hungry. Toby didn't eat either. We don't eat till we get back. Oh, you can hear the geese, Alice. They're right there. Can you see them? They're right there in front of us. Look at they're practicing their triangle formation or their diamond shape formation in the water. Pretty soon there'll be herds of them flying over, honking it up. Honk, 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 honk. Hey, Andrew King. Thanks for coming by, buddy. Hey, before you leave, thanks for coming by. But before you leave, let me give you a blue jacket, man. Add as moderator. There you go. I appreciate you coming by. We're out for our evening stroll along the riverfront here. We live probably a third of a mile from the river. I don't think it's a half a mile. Hey JB, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Isn't it nice? And we're downtown. We're downtown. Does the camera filter the sun out good? Or does it just wreck the screen? These are all new condos within the last 10 years. These are really new ones. Those are probably, they were finished, I'm gonna guess, within the last 3 years. Some of them were finished 3 years ago. Those red buildings there, those are all brand new. They look like they're part of town, but they're not. They're brand new. They got shops below, and I believe they're condos above. There's a lot of money down here on this river. But there, you go 6 blocks away and it's all poverty. Isn't it? Typical. Come on. Not everybody prepares as hard as everybody else. These are nice. We hit on the 4th of July fireworks, they light them off from right over here. This is prime real estate here for watching it. You could probably rent your place out for $1,000 on July 4th, just for one night. Let people stand on your balcony. People would pay it too. They get massive crowds down here. Back in like the 1970s, 1980s, they'd get 500,000 people here in one night. People everywhere, all covering every hill, every wide open space. These were wide open spaces back then. But every park all around, all the businesses, every parking lot, rooftops. People came from everywhere to watch these fireworks. They still do, but I don't think they get that many people anymore. They might pull in 300,000 over the 3-day fireworks festival. Yeah, there's some seagulls flying around too. I was going to say swimming around. Please be a good neighbor. Bing, 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 bing. That we're good neighbors. Which reminds me, I got a pocket full of poop. I clean up after Toby and I put it in a Ziploc for in my pocket because I don't want to smell it, believe it or not. None of these, no plastic bag keeps the smell of dog poop in. Yuck. You can see how busy this bridge is. Let's see if I can get a clear shot. I was gonna bring my what do you call it, selfie stick. It is 6:19 p.m. here, and you can see that traffic there. From around 3:30 to probably 5:30, it's twice as heavy as that. We've got 4 bridges in town. One of them's being completely rebuilt, so it's closed, and 2 of the other bridges, our politicians sold to a toll company that rebuilt them, and now they're charging big tolls, like $3 every time you cross, so nobody's using them. That's crazy. That guy didn't say a word. I think those e-bikes should be on the street. I don't think they should be on the sidewalks like this. I know they're electric, but it doesn't make any difference. It's no difference than a regular motorcycle. He didn't even say nothing like, look out on your left. Assad says it's 3:20 a.m. there. Assad, don't you ever go to sleep, bro? Don't you ever go to sleep? Our town back in the 1970s was called, nickname had, it was called Mural City. And they started the, around town, they started painting big, huge murals dedicated to the bicentennial, 1976 bicentennial. And there was big murals on the sides of the big buildings downtown, of like the signing of the Declaration of Independence, Bunker Hill, all kinds of crazy, not crazy stuff, all kinds of cool things. Let's say it like that. And then as the years went by, those buildings got covered up with siding. A lot of the buildings came down. But since then, somebody decided to paint a mural underneath this bridge, and it looks pretty cool. And it reminds me of the time when there was murals, huge murals, 2 or 3 story size, covering the whole sides of buildings here in downtown. We'll keep going. We'll go under the bridge. I wish a freighter would come by. It's the coolest thing to see a huge ass freighter come through here. It's no fun being stuck in traffic waiting on it, though, let me tell you. Here's a pretty cool mural. Can you see it? Am I still live? If I'm not Memorex, I am alive. What's happening? Be okay? We're just walking town. Along the river. This used to be all part of the city park here, but city politicians saw the money, sold it all to that huge ass hotel, all the way from the next street over, all the way here to these trees are the edge of the park now. So it's just this walkway through here is the park. The rest of that, the politicians sold off. That huge ass parking lot in this area up here that they turned into a little wedding chapel. Swinging the camera too fast. Am I moving too fast? Is anybody getting seasick? This here's the Princess Winona. Big party boat. They have big parties on there. It's usually Well, I think they have like live bands and stuff too for holiday cruises, and like companies rent it out for parties for their employees, things like that. I've never been on it. Toby's driving me nuts here. He doesn't want to walk. All of a sudden, he wants to sniff every pole. Look at every pole. That's the Princess Winona. There's a nice little wedding area right there, but it's only for hotel people. You got to rent it from the hotel. There was a big hotel here where this park is, and it burned down in the late 1970s, I believe. And that's what they named the park after. There was a mosaic in the floor of the entryway of the hotel, and for years they had left the slab here as the entryway to the park, but it's gone now. Somebody told me that it's at the county museum. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby. Oh, sit down. Sit down. Hello. There's that Princess Winona. Oh, did we lose? Did the picture not show underneath the bridge? Does that sunshine wash it right out when I get the sun in there? Hey, Franklin. This boy. Hey. He drives me crazy sometimes, scratching. He's blowing his coat right now, so he's got to get it all off of there. He leaves a trail. Not like the cat, though. Has anybody ever looked real closely when a cat walks by you? You can see the dust and the dander flying as the cat just simply walks past you if you look really close. Underneath that pavilion there, every year they put a ice skating rink when it freezes, and you can come down and I don't know if they rope it off and they charge you $1 or something like that, but on the other side you see the little building over there. That's the warming house, and they've got I believe there's a concession in there, and they'll have coffee and hot cocoa and stuff like that, and they'll rent ice skates, I believe. Don't quote me, but I believe. Let's see what that says. Excuse me. Stand still, Toby. Hold the camera still, Toby. Toby, hold the camera steady, buddy. Whoops. Sorry, folks. Revenue derived from oil, gas, and mineral production from state-owned lands provides funding for this public recreation site. Look at that. I guess oil and gas isn't all that bad, is it? They brought us this really nice venue. Whoa. There we go. Brought us this really nice venue here. Look at that. It's all steel. They built this for the people, but they took away the farmer's market. Isn't that crazy? Come on, Toby, let's go. The farmer's market was nice. Oh, there's a nice Malinois. Yeah, they relocated the farmers market, but they put it in like this terrible spot, and where it doesn't even get sunshine. It's between these really old buildings out in the middle of nowhere at the one end of town. It's not very hospitable for what we had. The old farmers market was there probably over 100 years. Hello, Toby. Come on, Goofy. That little dog. Really, Toby. Really, Toby. You ought to be ashamed. Growling at a little tiny dog like that. The little poodle could barely walk and he was blind. And Toby was growling at him. What a bully. Here's the other ship that's docked here all the time. This is the Apple door. I'll show you that again in a second, closer. They have, this is the downtown band shell, of course, you can see. The lawn, you can come out here and bring a blanket or some lawn chairs and listen to music. They have all kinds of music stuff going on all summer long, spring and summer. They have, I think it's called on Wednesdays in the Park series. They have more than that, but I know they've got that. There's that Apple door. You can go for tours on that also. And I think they have sailing classes on there too. I'm not sure. More condos. That was a big, what do you call it? Like a tool company? Hardware. And when they closed up, went out of business or sold it or whatever, and moved the business out of there, developers added 2 more floors. The top 2 floors were added, and they turned that into condos too. That's a nice one. This is all condos down through here. Condominiums, condominiums, condominiums. This is that boat, the Apple door. Pretty slick. Come on, Toby. Here's the sailing school. Giving them a shout out, even though I've never had any contact with them. But these are their boats down here. That rack down there was full of little boats. A couple of weeks ago we came through here. Their season's probably over since it got so cold. This was full of boats a couple of weeks ago. Last night it was 40 degrees. Well, this morning when I woke up, 5 a.m., it was 40 degrees out, Fahrenheit. Most things are over with. I know my garden's done. Well, everything's done except for the eggplant. Wow, look at that. Community bike ride. Holy smokes, look at all the people. And there's more. Come here, Toby. Cool, they're having a community bike ride. Look at that. You know, I've seen a couple years ago, I saw people riding through in big groups like that, and they had lights on their bicycles, and they were coming through riding at night. And they had all kinds of like carnival lights on their bicycles. Look at that. I need to get involved with that. And then the old people on their electric bikes bringing up the end. Isn't that something? Oh, tomorrow's Friday morning. Hopefully, Alice. The only thing is, as it's so dark out in the morning, I would try. I haven't been coming on till after 7 a.m. Like 7 to 8 a.m. 7:15 to 8:15. We didn't come on the last 2 days. Thanks, Alice. Sure appreciate your support. This is all brand new buildings here, condos. They turned almost all of downtown into condominiums. I don't know who those people are that bought them all. We are now walking on the famous Hell's Half Mile. Back in the 1800s logging era, the half mile of road that goes from the end of the street down there up here to where the bridge starts. That half mile was this half mile was full of bars and brothels. It was known far and wide. This is where you came to get your freak on. Get drunk, get you some companionship. These buildings date from that era too. Let's look at something really cool I never noticed before. Toby, hold the camera real steady now, buddy. Look at the brickwork around those windows. Is that freaking awesome? Look at that. This is what they were building back in the day. Look at those windows. Those are so cool. I like that. Toby, be still, buddy. All these buildings have all kinds of different brickwork like that. Oops. We still got to walk towards town, but I was trying to catch a. We still got to walk towards home. I don't think we'll catch the sunset on the river. It's cooling off. I didn't dress as warm as I thought I did. There we go. Hopefully we're back. The people. There's a candy store. And they're open. Maybe I'll tie Toby up outside and we'll go inside for a minute. Toby can't go in there. We're coming to check out this park. There was a bridge that came through here and it stood for 100 years. And it fell down in 1976, just collapsed out of the blue. Here's a picture of it. Come on, Tobe. There's a picture of it right there. Can you see that? It just fell, collapsed like that. Whee! Come on, Toby, let's go see. Here's some cool artwork. Party, party. That's what I say every time I look at it. Party, party. Look at, they're having such a good time. Everybody's doing something fun. Look, there's Toby. and Ike Kitty. Listening to music, drinking some coffee. Someone's having looks like a daiquiri or something. I don't know what kind of cup that is. Pretty nice. This is where the bridge went across, right here, and it ended, and it went straight across. There's a restaurant right across there, right to the right of that inlet. Okay, come, Toby. You see Toby's shadow. There's one of the toll bridges. You can see there's hardly any traffic on it. Not very many people take them because they're charging so much. There's our boy. This used to be one of the busiest spots in this town. Right here, right at the 3rd Street Bridge. Thousands of cars crossed here every day. Back in the day, there was Model A's and Model T's, horse-drawn buggies, horse-drawn wagons, people on horseback, people walking, log trains. Everything you could think of came right through here. All the way up until 1976, the summer of 1976, when it dropped without warning out of nowhere. And it had just had a bridge. It had just had an inspection that said it was good. It happened like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, so nobody was on it. Nobody got hurt. Oh, you can see little fish jumping too. See if I can hold my hand here without dropping my phone into the water. Little party shack. You could pull your boats up. You could, if you're out fishing or out cruising, having a good time, you can pull your boats up here. Go inside, grab you some dinner, grab you some drinks. Same thing on the other side of the river. All up and down the river, there's places you can pull in and get your party on. Look, there's nobody on that bridge right now. That's crazy. The other bridge is bumper to bumper. That one there is super busy. That's the way it is all day. Nobody wants to pay the tolls. Is that sun too much for the picture? Can somebody let me know? Is pointing it at the sun like that, is that too much for the camera? Is it washing it out? Oh, great. Thanks, Anna. Oh, I bet a horizontal would look really good, huh? This side or this side? Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's headed your way. What are the black things in the river? What do you think? They're either ducks or cormorants or geese. Don't pull, Toby. Let's see if we can see some closer ones. I think those are cormorants. They're like seagulls. Whoa. Toby decided to pull on the chain. He's going to make me drop my phone. Anna, did you text that girl to tell her that you're watching a live stream? Would you do me that favor? Can you do me that favor, Anna? It never occurred to me to text anybody, or there's nobody to text. I don't put out alerts, like upcoming alerts, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what those black dots are. Sun's dropping quick. I can feel the heat dropping quick too. I don't feel the heat from the sun anymore. Just that quick. Just as soon as it hit that tree line way across the river there, it knocked off the heat. Don't pull, Toby. Lay down. Lay down, buddy. What's the temperature now? Uh, I don't know if I can look at that and stream at the same time. I'm guessing it's I think it was like 62 or 63 when I left the house. I'm thinking it's probably 58, 57 Fahrenheit right now. It's cooling off pretty quick. We should stay warm enough. Once I get walking again, I'll warm right up. Haha, that's not hot at all. It's Fahrenheit. It's enough to have a coat on. This morning it was 40 degrees Fahrenheit when I left the house. I had a coat. The coat I have on now is like a fleece, and then I had a hoodie on underneath it. Yeah, good not to call her. It's what is it? 7. It's 2 a.m. Right? Can you see the seagulls? They're flying around, or the cormorants and ducks. Down, down, down it's going. It just went down. Like that? That angle? I appreciate it. Hey, Wanga lady. Look at that sun go down. You know, it does that every day. Every day it does that. And every morning, it comes up on the other side of town. Imagine that. Yes, that's the train. Assad, I've got a video. Uh, I'll send it with. We were alongside that train one day, and there was a train coming by. We had stopped to play in the ball field right there, and a train came by. It is about 7 p.m. 5 minutes to 7. Oh, the sun's coming up on your side? That's cool. We should do a collabo. We should do a collaboration and show my sunset and your sunrise at the same time. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, geez, how many people are on here? 3, so nobody else heard. Nobody else heard to steal my idea. Sorry about the camera jiggling. There it goes, folks. Done. It'll be last light real quick, too. "4 a.m. at Assad's, 2 a.m. at Anastasia's." You guys are in the future. It's 7 p.m. here yesterday. And you're yesterday. It's still Thursday here. Wanga lady, what time is it where you're at? Are you on East Africa time also? Yeah, Saad, you guys are from the future. Can you tell me what the lottery numbers were for today? Ha ha ha. If it was just that simple, huh? Well, guys, we're going to start heading south here. So we get home before it gets too dark on us, because it's going to get, but I'll keep you on. We've got battery. Soothing ASMR, huh? Maybe I can come and put my camera on the tripod here one day and have an ASMR, huh? I can do some exercise here in the park with yoga, with Goga. Imagine me. He was on today when he was, I don't know which episode it is for his yoga class, but it got me, one of those poses got me up out of my office chair. It was called the eagle pose. They had the sleeping eagle and the standing eagle and the flying eagle. And holy cow, it sure makes your muscles ache that you didn't know you had. I tried it. I didn't succeed very well, but I tried it. And it made me use muscles I didn't know I had. Just a little bit I did do. Candy store. Look at all the candy. Can you see inside? Candy and nuts. No pets. Come on. They got all kinds of candy, and they make candy in there too. When we were little kids, we came down here and got candy. Yes, we're open. No pets. I would have to have something for him. It says service dogs with noticeable identification are welcome. Dang it. I didn't bring my hook with me either, to tie him up outside. Come on, Tobe. You want chocolate? We'll come down and walk through there one of these days. Content for another day. We don't want to use up all our content in one day. They've been there since 1904. What's that, 121 years? Only 121 years they've been there as a candy store, the St. Lawrence. The family we used to live 2 houses away from the family. The kids were pretty cool that we knew. They were great grandkids. All kinds of shops. Bars. Restaurants. Here's a gallery, art gallery. There's a photograph of the tall ship celebration I've been talking about. See all the ships in there? That's an actual photograph of it, of the celebration. One year, I don't know what year that would be. Look at all those tall ships here. But that's what our river used to be lined with, ships like that. We even had shipbuilding here. There was multiple shipbuilding yards. And they used the lumber that the lumberjacks brought from up north. Come, Toby. We came through this thrift store one day on a live stream, if anybody remembers. Breakfast all day, it says. Who's hungry for breakfast? Hey, folks, if you got something to do if you're busy, go do something. If you're awake and you're supposed to be asleep, get back to bed. Come on, Toby. This place is closed up, I believe now. They had good Chinese food. We'll walk through downtown. It'll be a little noisy, but it'll look cool. This is we're at the north end of town. There used to be a movie theater down here I spent part of my childhood in. It's long gone. Okay, Toby. That's our federal building here in town. Excuse me, post office, courthouse, that kind of stuff. But this is the main drag, as they call it. Whoops, camera. Oh, I can't blame Toby, he's in the picture. Son of a gun. That was my fault. Oh, I read you want some chocolate. You want, Assad wants dairy milk chocolate. Titlepro cannot read my chat of chocolate. He just wants to pass the shop. Oh, we'll go in there one of these days. Believe me. I'll go and ask him if I can come through and spend some time in there and buy some chocolate. In video for make a 15-minute or something. There's all kinds of shops down through here. Here's a hair shop. Come on. There's lots of stuff like that. Hair salons in town. Beauty parlors, hair salons, nail salons, tattoo. But they're not making too many things. There's a lot of people that work at just taking care of other people instead of producing. Come on, Tobe. Yes, thanks. Yeah, I sure enjoy it. I got a buddy that has this tattoo place right here. Not a buddy, but he's a friend of one of my kids. There's the movie theater there. One of the old ones here in town. It's literally the only one left. What's today? Is today the 10th? Is today the 10th? It's just now starting. I didn't realize. Hello. But when I was a kid back in the 1970s, this is where we spent our Saturdays and Sundays, at this theater right here. And there was another one down the street. The building just got tore down this year. But that's it right there. The State Theater. I watched so many movies there. It's unreal. When I was a little kid, and you could come in the morning and watch the you could buy a ticket to the matinee at 11 a.m. and you could stay all the way to the last show at 8:30, 9 o'clock. You could sit there and they didn't make you leave. And it's really cool on the inside, like 19 teens, 1920s decor. Those were the days. It's got a balcony. We'd sit up in the balcony and throw popcorn at people in the bottom area. I saw the first movie I remember watching there was Lassie Come Home. The story about that dog Lassie, one of his movies. Hey, one of his movies. And we were lined up all the way to that corner and back around the block and back around the other side. It took us hours. We stood in line for hours in the cold and snow, along with hundreds of other people. We stood in line for hours to go in there and see Lassie Come Home. I saw a bunch of movies there. And at the theater down the street, and there's another theater across the river that is called the West Town that we saw a lot of movies at too. That's where we saw the Disney movies. The town at the north end, the theater at the north end of town here, further north, they had like PG and rated R movies. In the state here usually had the rated G kid stuff and the rated PG stuff. Look at that, a bridal shop. Right downtown. They got all kinds of clothes shops. Look at that, Anastasia. Come get outfitted, huh? What is this? Urban East. This is men's And women's wear. Oh, I've never been in those stores. I was in the stores decades ago, but not now. Now that store in the middle of it's a jewelry store. They've been there over 100 years, and so is that music store on the corner. They've been there over 100 years. Come on, Toby, son. Come on. This building here, from basement to ceiling to top floor, was refurbished back in the early 2000s. There's a banquet hall on the top and big party decks on the roof. Come on, Bubba. Ooh, I can smell barbecue. Come on. There's a barbecue restaurant right here. Oh, it says Taqueria. Taqueria. They must have Mexican food here. Oh, I was going to look at the menu, but there's people sitting right there. I didn't want to stand there and stare at people. That's funny. It's darker than the camera's showing. Since I was a little kid, that I can remember, that corner building right there, the whole building had siding on it, and the siding had like aluminum slots where all those windows are upside all the way up, and you couldn't see any of that. All the brickwork and fixed everything, putting windows in, and it's a beautiful, beautiful building. I can't believe it had siding on it. It had siding all the way up. It was made to look modern, 1960s, 1970s. And it was a bank building for decades and decades, and now it's condos. Down below, there's offices and I know there's a restaurant there in the corner. I've never been. The river's that way that we're looking, the direction we're looking. Come on, Toby. Toby just loves to walk everywhere, anywhere, anytime. Oh, welcome, Nate. How's it going? Like button smashed. That's what I like to hear. I sure appreciate you. I sure appreciate you running my what's it called? My videos. We're trying a evening walk live stream. Down through my village. You see my village? Nature friend on Instagram. Cool. One of these days we'll get on Instagram. I don't know anything about Instagram, and I can barely YouTube. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby. Look at little Toby. Now, I remember walking on this sidewalk here when I was 7, 8 years old. There was a bus stop here on the end of the block. We walked right past it. It had an enclosed. It was enclosed in plexiglass. Yeah, it was the main. At one time, this was the main bus, the block where all the buses turned around and did their where they started and stopped every hour or hour and a half or whatever. This block here, I'm talking back in 1975, 1976. And me and my buddy, we used to show up and stand on that corner right there and hop a bus and ride all over town. And we'd get transfers and just ride different buses all around and around. We knew all the bus drivers. In the days, most of you people probably weren't even born. We old, aren't we, Tobe? Oops, whoops, whoops. Hold on, Toby. We lost sight of the chat there. Come on, Tobe, let's walk this way. This is a street I've never walked you down, I don't think. But I got you on the wrong side. Let's cross over, buddy. I always walk with Toby between the sidewalk and the curb, and not between the curb and the sidewalk and the houses or buildings, because I don't want to pee on people's stuff. I want these flower planters here. They've been here since time began. These exact same flower planters. We used to walk on them like this. Look where Daddy's at, Toby. Toby, look where Daddy's at. Look where Daddy's at. I bet you I can't even get down, though. Oh, the pain. The pain. These guys are backed up from the bridge. It's not so bad now. It's 7:15 p.m. But they're still backed up. We should be able to cross here. We move pretty quick when we need to. Anastasia says, if I walk you in my town where I live a time like this, Titlepro, you can't see anything because of darkness. Woo, look at that traffic. We'll wait till they stop, and we'll try to get across. But people don't slow down or stop till they get packed up in there. Oh, here comes our break. You ready, Toby Dog? You ready, Toby Dog? There's a dog in a car barking at Toby. Can you hear it? Come on, Bubba. Let's go. This building here that we're walking past has always been a financial building. And I can remember when we were little kids, when they put their trash out, they had ticker tape. They had stock people in those buildings right here. And they'd put the ticker tape in big boxes out back here for the trash to pick up. And me and my friend Roy, we would come and haul those boxes home, and then we'd have our own ticker tape parades. It was great. We'd make huge messes, and we always had to clean them up, of course. That was a memory I forgot all about till we walked past it. This town's like that for me. Everywhere I go, it triggers memories. So I relay them to you guys to bore you to death. Come on, little Toby. Come on, little Toby. It's like rabbit time. There'll probably be rabbits out too. We're gonna walk through. Let's see if we can get across the street before the traffic. You can see the traffic coming at us this way. Come on, come on, keep moving. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes, merciless. 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 They don't even give you a shot to get across the damn street. Come on. Isn't that terrible? You see how fast I was walking? I could hear that guy's still on his gas. The guy in the pickup truck. Oh, I saw your message, Anna. You want to go to the movies? Saw that. I want to go to the movies. I haven't been to the movies in a while. I don't remember if last year I took the grandkids to see something. I think it was last year. I took the grandkids to see some movie that I don't remember. Usually in the wintertime there's kid movies come out that I can take them to. And I take them, but I don't ever remember the movies. I grew up on that block there for a few years. 1971 to 1976, 1975. I grew up on that block there, right around in there. All that building's new. There was a bunch of houses there. I saw a lot of life in this block. There was a bunch of houses there. They tore it down. That's the Salvation Army. That's the new Salvation Army Church. They used to have an older building over here in the front. But I grew up in that see that apartment, the big brown and white house right there in the middle of the picture. I spent some years living there on the upstairs. Oh, you could pooping. Sorry, Tobe. Sorry, buddy. Ha ha ha. I'm dragging the dog along. He's trying to go to the bathroom. I gotta look around. I see it. I'm trying not to step in it, huh? Haha. Hold tight, folks. I gotta do some work. I think that's all there was. Border Collies wander all around when they're going to the bathroom. Oops. They wander their butts all around while they're going to the bathroom. And they go to the bathroom everywhere. But not this deep into it, because he's already gone twice since we've been walking. Hold tight, everybody. Hold on, Toby. Come on, Toby. Is that any better? And I'm embarrassed to say this is where I get half of my tacos at. A lot of times when I run to get some tacos, this is where I come. I'll show you. We're real close to the house, but I come to this drive-through here, a pass-through called Taco Bell. This is where we make our run to get tacos right here. Isn't that terrible? It's fast food like McDonald's. Come on, Tobe. But it's better than nothing. Come on, little Toby. I'm so surprised that this camera gathers so much light. It's really dark here. Here's what the flashlight does. Oops. That's how much bright the flashlight is. They might show you how dark it is here. You can see the street lights are on. Yes, that's where I get the tacos. Half the time. Sometimes I could make my own. There's a couple other restaurants I go to that got tacos, but that's the closest one. That's where I usually end up at lunchtime. But I don't go there with Jeff. When I meet Jeff on Taco Tuesdays, we go to actual Mexican restaurant. Is the camera really clear? Does it look like you can reach out and touch Toby? Toby doesn't want to show you his face either. He just shows you his butt. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh. Is camera on darkness? No, I don't have, there's no light on or nothing on it. Right now we're walking under a street light. Here's the old farmer's market that the government cheated the people out of. It's coming up. If anybody was paying attention earlier. This is another place we played all the time when I was a little kid. We were everywhere. We were everywhere all day. Every day. This is the old county market right here, right in town. It's huge. Hey, Mary's Gigs. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to see you. Thanks for coming by. Here's our boy Tobe. Tobe, come say hi to Mary. Come on. Come and say hi to Mary. Come and say hi. He's looking for rabbits. But here's our old county market that the government cheated us out of. They stole it from the people. Come on, Toby. Now nothing's going on here. They've got signs up saying no loitering. You will be prosecuted. Blah, blah. But that was county market for 100 years. The plot was dedicated in the 1800s. That's not the original roof over it. I don't know what they had before, but That's the same roof I remember from, let's say, 1970s when I was little, playing in there. As far as the building goes, there's also a restaurant there. There was, anyway. The little white building there. Come on, Toby. You're stressing me. Come on, you're stressing me. Toby wants to play silly here and stop at every little thing. But no, the government stole it. They found a loophole in the dedication that said if ever it wasn't used for 5 consecutive years, not for not as a farmer's market, then the government could take it over or something. So what they did was they just didn't renew the contract to the people that were running it, and left and are leaving it sit. They're going to put up. They're supposed to be putting up high-rise apartments for poor people. It's like, are you crazy? They're going to put up 200 units. It's going to be a ghetto here. Dumbasses. I tell you, these politicians, they don't know how to think. This place was full every weekend and every Wednesday. Yeah, isn't that the truth, Assad? They stole from the people. Title, who stole your sleep? Nobody stole my sleep, darling Maria. Nobody at all. I give it away. I give it away to my late night channels I must watch every night. And then I wait up to see if there's any late night shows that I gotta see. Normally I only live stream in the morning because that's when Toby does and other dogs are staring at him. Did we make it back? I see we were buffering. Mary, did you hear me say that you and Marie live in Florida? We gotta wait for that dog to go by. Thank you, thank you. Oh, the voice. Let me refresh it. Let me refresh one more time. There we go. Ooh. Smell the marijuana. It didn't even smell good. Must have been ditch weed. This is the old YMCA here in town. The city also bought this also. They're going to tear it down and make this part of the housing project that they stole the farmers market for. When we were little kids, we were here all summer long. This was another place that we were every day. It was open certain hours. And we'd come first thing in the morning, my sister and I, and would meet up with all our little friends. They had the youth side and the adult side, you know. And we'd go on the youth side and we'd go swimming and do crafts and play pool and table tennis, all kinds of cool things, play chess. No matter how poor we were, Mom always made sure there was 3 things: a telephone, cable TV, and the kids had memberships to the YMCA. Bless her heart. We always had memberships to the Y when we were little, and we went away for summer camp every summer too. That was fun. It was called Camp Iroquois here in Michigan. Toby! Toby Dog. Bay City, Assad. This is another busy street in my village. My village. In the USA, all the villages are paved. They got paved streets. Look at that. Lights. Street lights, street. Hey, Alice's English Club, welcome back. Yeah, it gets dark quick this time of the year. We gotta go home and make some dinner. Dinner? Look, you see Toby turn around? Dinner, Toby. Toby knows breakfast and dinner. Dinner. Got his attention there, huh? He's ready to eat. Come on with me, Toby. Don't goof around. This is called the Columbus Avenue Shopping District. There's lots of stores here. There used to be more. There was always more. There used to be, for decades, there was a really good barbecue joint right here. I would come and get the barbecue rib tips. Yeah, Toby heard dinner and he's ready to go. Look, I said dinner again. Did you see that? I know he's hungry because I'm hungry. Okay, come on. We're going to cross the street right here, even though we don't like it. It's hard to get across. We got lights coming from two different directions. It's a light there and a light down there. And somehow they got it timed so that you can't get across. Come on. Here's a new business. Looks like they're selling clothing. There used to be a resale shop. A friend of ours owned that. His name was Don. He used to set up and sell stuff at that county market every weekend. What did you eat, Assad? Sudia soon. Oh, was there a battle for the crowns? I hadn't really seen it. I need to pay better attention, but it's hard to watch where I'm walking, watch this dog, watch traffic, look out for other dogs, squirrels and rabbits, and watch the chat. $5 million in the building. I appreciate everybody for coming by, hanging out. We're trying something new here with our evening live streaming our evening walks. We'll have to check the analytics to see how we did. That's funny. Anastasia's saying go and sleep, and it's 2 a.m. at her house. Maria, or Anastasia, it's not even 8 p.m. here yet. Maria still has 5 or 6 hours of live streaming coming up. She's going to talk to about 2,000 people, get 100 likes, 20 super chats. 10 people will get kicked out. How do you say it? For 86,000 seconds. All that. Every night, night after night. YouTube's got to love Unfiltered Maria. She's one of the few channels that drives traffic like that I've seen. I've seen other channels with 100 at a time in there, but I don't know the people. But I've seen over 100 in her live streams before. Like Nate's the same way. Title, let's tell her to go to sleep. She always does that to us. Yes. Anastasia, go and sleep. Please, dear. Go and sleep. Get you some sleep so you can chop for us tomorrow. Maybe sing us a song. No, she's up for a reason. She wants to see Toby. That's why I stay up till 12:30 every night. I want to see Unfiltered Maria, and I want to see Helen Okoye come on too, because that's her time to come on, if she's coming on. That 10:30, 11 o'clock. We're almost home. We put in a few miles today. If I would have been thinking, we would have came back a couple blocks over so you could see the Halloween decorations. We'll catch it another day. Come on, Toby. Oh, this kid's impossible. There must be rabbits over there. You can't see him. There he is. Glowing in the dark. The boy glows in the dark. Can you see him, folks? Oh, come on, Tobe. Come on. Stressing me. Who comes on at 11? Oh, sometimes Helen Okoye, my dear leader. She hasn't been on recently. We made it back. Watch. I think that cat's around here somewhere. Our kitty's out here lurking around somewhere. He usually comes running to greet us whenever we come walking back. Look at, we still got green beans hanging here. I had to come clean all this out. I was letting the beans dry up. So we'll have some beans in the wintertime that we grew. Unfiltered's asking, Title, you didn't miss me? Yeah, I missed you. You've been gone for a couple days too. Making me wonder what the heck's going on. What the heck is going on? All my favorite channels are missing in action. Not all. Yeah, even Anastasia was missing in action for a day and coming on late. Oh, mercy. A guy gets used to times and days to see the people. Yes, we reached home. Now we're on our porch. Oh, you were planning on coming to Michigan and lost your way? I'll put out a breadcrumb trail for you. Breadcrumb trail. The guy finally cut his grass here. And weed whacker. Doesn't look too bad. Those electric bikes are everywhere. Those kids, they were riding two of them on one, and they didn't have any headlights or nothing. No tail lights, no headlights. Toby would sit outside all night if he could. Sometimes when I'm sitting when I fall asleep at the computer working, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll jump up wondering, did I leave Toby outside? Did I leave Toby outside? When I realize that it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm waiting for dinner, Anastasia. What's for dinner? Oh, you just woke up. It's, what is it, 3 a.m. there? Almost 3. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Oh, mercy. Come on, Toby. Let's go for a little bit of a walk here. We forgot to empty that bag of poop out of our pocket. Holy cow. The smell just hit me. Yucky, yucky. Still in my pocket. I'm not even going to admit to it. I was going to tell you a story, but I don't want to admit to it. So we'll save it. It's so funny. Well, folks, we made it back home, and it's time to say goodbye. I want to thank everybody for coming around and saying hi and hanging out with Toby and Baba Toby and joining us on our walk. We got a few miles in tonight. Oh, those are gunshots. I thought it was firecrackers, but it's not. Jeez. Oh well. Like I was saying, folks, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. If you dropped us a like, I sure appreciate it. We're out. Here's our boy. Look at our boy. I don't know where the kitty went. The kitty's out catting around. I thought he'd come to greet us, and you could see the kitty. Thanks, Alice. You take care also. We'll see everybody tomorrow, hopefully. God willing, and the creek don't rise. Take care, everybody. Oh, what are we making? I think I'm gonna do what Assad's doing and make some ramen. I got plenty of vegetables. And just make some vegetable ramen. Maybe drop an egg in it. Yeah, good night, Mary. You take it easy too. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate you. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe we'll be able to get out in the morning if I can wake up and get out. Can I get a 1 game over so I can go, so I can say good night? 1 game over. That's all that's required. Yeah, Title's making noodles too. Good night, Assad. Good night, Anastasia. There's that game over. Thanks, Anastasia. You guys take it easy. Here's me and the boy. We'll see you next time. Bye.